What are roguelikes? We are going to build a game. What kind of game? It will be turn-based, like chess is. The player will not need twitchy trigger fingers. He can consider his next turn, his choices, for as long as he likes. The player is represented by an @ in a top-down grid representation of a dungeon, facing enemy monsters represented by moving alphabet letters, and fighting back using other ASCII character items he finds there. I first encountered roguelike games when I was about 16 years old, having launched some of them by accident while searching for interesting or useful software, what you might call games. I stared at them for a bit, thinking there had to be some sort of misunderstanding. They seemed to have misplaced their graphics, their sound effects, their action, even their user interface. I figured out how to close the programs again, then promptly forgot about them. Little did I know that I had been sitting with a drug syringe in my hand, wondering where to insert the batteries. A few years later, now at university, I encountered roguelikes again. Strange. Why wouldn't those weird misunderstandings stay away? This time, I had some boring assignment to do, but the computer I was sitting at also had Moria installed. Some time passed, then I looked up at the wall clock. A few years had gone by, and suddenly I had better get back to work, finishing that assignment and my studies. Elsewhere in the world, a subsidiary of a company called Blizzard cloned another roguelike, actually also here a variant of Moria. They added isometric graphics to it, hooked its turn loop up to a regular timer interval, and released it under the name Diablo. This time around, I was no longer clueless regarding what those weird games with ASCII letters were all about. In the meantime, I had learned that those ugly-looking games were made of highly concentrated game essence. Other games might have 10 or 20 mechanics. Those games, without thinking too deeply about it, would routinely have 50 or 100 different mechanics, many of them interacting with each other. Now, in the 2020s, Diablo might be a dated game. You may instead have heard of a game called Minecraft. Minecraft is a roguelike in 3D. There are even people who have created old-school 2D Minecraft clones. Roguelike games may not look like much. Instead, their focus is on building fun and intricate game mechanics. To the extent they succeed at this, you are free to embellish them with better graphics and animations, sound effects and music to make them look like much. In their roots, they offer tactical gameplay without setting their symbolic chessboard playing field of letters, and turn-based freedom to think carefully about your next move and options. If you try to convert them into twitchy, fast-paced, real-time 3D action, some nuance may be lost in translation. Or not. Consider Minecraft and Diablo, which succeed competently in doing just that. If you switch perspective from that of the player to that of the game developer, roguelike games offer something else: the opportunity for a single person, or just a few persons, to become kings of their own game, or lost in the game development jungle for years, as happens to some of us. Either way, you'll have an adventure, and might live to tell the tale. And some of us will get lost already on their way to the airport before departing, but avoiding that will be your responsibility. This opportunity is unique, as most modern games are too huge for a single individual to undertake. So if you ever speculated about creating your own computer game, all by yourself, roguelike games offer you a unique chance to do this.